What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be working on the GX460, and we're going to be installing some pod lights that can fit in your fog light housing. And I'll show you the setup that I have right now that I currently have on my car. Then I'll show you what I purchased for it. So let's get outside and look at the setup. So here's my current setup. It has the Auxbeam H11's LED bulbs in there with the yellow fog light housing. And of course, if you're a returning subscriber, you already know the setup on that. But this is how wide it is. Obviously, it doesn't show from afar, but just showing up to the garage, which is the best way you could see it. And it does produce a lot of light output, but I have ones that are going to be even more brighter than these. So let's get into the install. So just wanted to show you the current setup. I actually got these and they fit, I think, a CT200H. I will try to find the link to this. I got these a while ago because my OEM ones were cracked when I first purchased the vehicle. But as you can see, the LED bulb in there, great output, but I will show you what I got right here. So I got Auxbeam X Pro 3 series, so it's a 3-inch pod light, and you can put a yellow lens on it or it could stay clear, so you have one or the other. And I did get the conversion kit for the, and I'll put all the links in the description below, but the conversion kit for the 4Runner, Tacoma, Tundra. These brackets will fit on the first gen, and I'll show you when I get to installing it. It's going to be very simple, very easy to do. So let's get into it. So I did want to show you guys the unboxing of everything. So these came in all the boxes, and like I said, I will post the link in the description below. But here's a conversion kit. So this goes over the bezel like that, and it makes it look round, so it will flow more in the fog light housing. And of course, this is only going to be for the first generation of GX. I don't know if they make any for the newer gens, but this is everything that comes in it. You won't be using any of these because these are going to be if you're actually running the pod lights as a pod light. But this is what the kit also comes with. The 2 cables that convert it from the normal stock setup to how you pin everything. I really don't know what this connection is, but it converts it to that H11 plug. So you will be needing this conversion kit. And here is the only the white lens. So you could remove this and replace this yellow one for the white one. And here are the actual covers if you wanted to run them, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know how I would run these because I use my fog lights a lot. But again, still cool to have and have this part of the kit. So let's get it into the installation. And once again, you're gonna need this kit right here. This is what the kit comes with, is everything right here. You're gonna need this in order to install it on your GX. So here I am, I haven't even taken off the fender well. You can do everything from underneath here. As you can see right here, I'll do a wide lens shot. I'm underneath the bumper. I haven't even taken anything off. So it's very simple. There's everything that you need to remove the fog light housing, and let's go from there. So I wanted to show you guys how to set this up. I'm setting this up on the passenger side. I did install the driver's side already just to do a test beforehand. And I ran into a couple of things that I did want to show you guys, but the way how you set this up is you're going to set this shroud up for the bottom, because here I'll show you. This is the driver's side installed, and as you can see, it kind of covers it, but obviously you're going to have gaps in here because it's not an OEM, headlight housing or fog light housing. So it's not going to fit perfectly in the sense of covering all this up, but from afar it looks good, and even straight ahead it looks good. And as you can see here, it's only when you look on the side, and if you look up there, there's a gap here. But that's why you're going to set up the shroud on the bottom right here, upside down, so it looks flush when you're looking at it. It's only when close up you can't see this. So you're going to have to pop this off so you could see what you're doing and how to mount it. It's very easy. You just use a pop clip, and I'll even show you on this side or on the other side. But what I did, let me see here if I can show you guys really quick. See, I already popped it. So what I did here to secure it even more is I added a zip tie right here, and it's really, that is not moving. For some odd reason, the first gen only has one screw and these brackets, but since they're a little bit thinner than stock, they're loose, but so that's why I added that one zip tie right here. I wanted to add another one up here. I think I am, just for precautionary measures, but this thing is not going anywhere. It's very solid. And I'll show you what the connection when I take off that one on what I did. I use electrical tape because this H11 thing right here, for some odd reason, the Lexus did not add like a full encapsulated one, and I'll show you in the next clip right now. So this is what I wanted to show you, was just electrical tape, and you know, after just a small tug, this would already unclipped itself. It still worked, but it just felt kind of wonky and I didn't like it, so just added extra precautionary measures. And obviously, if this doesn't work, the pod will not be working. But another tip that I didn't want to tell you guys is on this other side right here, I did add the second zip tie, and it's not going anywhere. And yes, I did not have this mounted all the way in, just over on the top, but I will mount this correctly. Just wanted to show you guys. And now this is not moving anywhere. For some odd reason, the first gens only have one screw, as you can see that indentation. And that screw's on the back right here. It's just a normal Phillips screw. Kind of just looks like an afterthought in my opinion, but again, I was hoping that there was going to be like another one right here, but I completely forgot is that they only have one. So that's why I added these two right here, just to make it extra rigid and it doesn't move anywhere. And you're not going to be seeing this obviously because it has a beauty cover and everything like that. So it doesn't really matter as long as it's not going to move anywhere. This is going to be just fine, and this is not going to break any tabs or anything like that, because yes, I did tighten it on there really well, but I didn't tighten it to the point where I'm going to be breaking tabs, and this obviously is not going to be moving so much to where it's going to break that plastic tab right here. I also did want to show you guys how I routed the excess amount of cable. I just did a couple of zip ties, and then I zip tied it here on this below bracket that mounts to the bumper, so it doesn't move or anything like that. This is on the passenger side, and then this is on the driver's side. So it's still a little bit loose because of course I would just wanted a little bit of play. And just in case if there's any rigidity issues, it doesn't cut into the cable, but it's gonna still stay there. Like I said, I don't think this is gonna be moving a whole ton, but I'll be checking it on a monthly basis. So I actually have been living with this setup for about 3 weeks now. I did also switch up the way how I put the shroud, and I did remove this, I guess you could say, this exterior trim for the fog lights to get the best possible light output. And I also have been messing around with the lenses and the location of these lines right here. I originally set it up down here, drove with it for, you know, a couple of days, and the light output was and then I tried up here, same option where these lines right here were up here, and this one right here. So I finally got the correct setup, and yes, this does look a little bit wonky, but I'll show you from afar. It doesn't really look like anything, and then I'll zoom in for you guys. So you don't really know that much. Obviously now that I showed you, you do know, but this has been the best upgrade that I've done, and I really am just pleased with Auxbeam. I will try Baja Designs in the future, but let me show you the light output right now. So sorry, my phone is making it brighter than what it seems. It is actually really dark out here, so let me show you the light setup now. As you can see here, now let me do the, because my headlights now will adjust since I do have the adaptive function. And as you can see right here, the light goes out really far, and it is below my headlights. So I made it well below, It does look like the left side is taller, but my driveway is kind of slanted a little bit towards that way. But it is 100% level, I can assure you this, and this just looks super awesome. Very happy with the light output of these. Recommend Auxbeam. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like and comment down below if you had any questions on this video. It took me over a month to actually make this video and bring it out, because I wanted to bring the best updates that I possibly could and the best route that you could actually make these lights work for the first gen. Obviously, there are other pod light updates for the newer gens, but it's definitely not going to be from Auxbeam. Those I would check out Baja Designs. If you have any questions, please let me know. And you guys stay safe out there and have fun wrenching.